Alright, let's see. So I've actually got potentially a lot of money here if I feel like making some. Do we make money? Yeah, let's go make some money. Okay. It's gonna be a lot of money. The one thing I want to check is... What is this thing? Decreases the probability of thieves. Might be able to switch that out for something. Let me double check. Because yeah, it's midday. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so down 4%. Interesting. So, effectively, up, down, up. Yeah, so we really do want to collect money on the 27th. Let's see. So what does this guy have? Tech laboratory. Okay, so we have no new decorations that we want to put down. We do have a set of decorations we can get from the 5th dungeon, but I am not actually allowed to show that until tomorrow, I believe. I think this game comes out tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's see. So you have 2 open decoration spots. Oh, you're right, I do! It didn't look like I did, but that's super helpful. Okay, well let's further increase the amount of just free money people throw at me. Decrease the probability of thieves. Increases the length of the shop can be open, or speed of... Let's do reduce the probability of thieves, probably. Because I go for the shop being open for longer, except for it doesn't make much of a difference. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I didn't see those as available spots. Alright. And we've got some stuff to deal with. Yeah, I've got a lot to sell, now that I think about it. Okay, flammable dust, voltaic stones. And we don't want to get rid of my enchanting stuff. At this point, I should probably just... Well, stop collecting it? I keep collecting it for, I would say, no good reason, but I mean, it is helpful. Oh, we have a book. I guess I can get rid of that for now. Okay, there we go. Let me see. So what do we want to do? I guess just open it up. Let's make some cash. Do I have anything that can be slotted into any of these? I've got vials, I've got a lot of metal, and I got a lot of books. Wait, hold on. What is this? Thermomagnetic engine. Oh, no, that's a high levitation core versus the thermomagnetic engine. Okay, so that's a completely separate deal. Yeah, so we're on to the next dungeon. Oh, okay, so that's still the, that's still kind of a low price. Well, that's fine. I wonder what are your plans for today? My plans for today are kind of random. Oh, I guess I could have actually slotted some more things in here. Alright, so 5,000 is too low for this. Oh, right, I think we learned that. And then the prices probably got reset or something. Let's see. Did we... Nope. That's a fine price for that. Ah. I still wish my assistant could be told to, like, man the register or something. Gesundheit. I don't think we ever actually found out what this is worth. Like 5,000-ish. And that's 2,000-ish. Okay, awesome. I've got a spot over here. Okay, what are my plans for tonight? I'm just gonna play games. I've been out today doing errands. I've needed new shoes for a while. I've got a pair of really nice hiking boots that I've owned for ages. The problem is, really nice hiking boots do not make good summer shoes. I'm gonna sell this for, jeez, what do we think? 15,000 a piece? Probably not. Let's do 10,000 a piece. If that ends up being a little low, oh well, it's not the end of the world. Let's see, but, yeah, so I needed new shoes, so I finally actually went out and bought some. I went to REI, they were having a big sale, and I was like, okay, let's go take a look at shoes today, see if I can get my hands on, some nice new, like a nice new comfy pair. And, oh, we were originally gonna give me some sandals. Some, like, oops, no. We were gonna get me some sandals, just some nice, like, comfy sandals, whatever. Problem is, there's no such thing as a comfortable sandal for me. My feet are too wide. So I ended up just kind of in pain, trying to walk around on these things. So I was just eventually like, alright, fine. Tennis shoes it is. 5,000 is too low for this. Let's try 7,500. REI is very expensive. It is, but it also holds up really well. And for me, I would rather have a nice pair of tennis shoes that, like, doesn't hurt me, that will last for a couple of years, than, like, a crappy pair of shoes that will, you know, kind of stop being comfortable after a while. I'm going to be, yeah, I'm going to be able to afford the next level of shop. I think we unlocked it, so we should just be able to afford it. Sweet. I don't know, my family's also been generally pretty happy with the quality of REI. Ooh, okay, so thermomagnetic cores, 5,000 is too low. Oh. Just do 8,000. I guess it keeps, like, resetting the price or something. I'm not really sure what's happening there. Okay, well, we're here. I'm just gonna set this up. But yeah, the other problem is I simply don't know where to shop half the time. Like, I would love to shop at other places and presumably get better deals, but there's not, I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to, like, go from store to store hoping to find something, remotely good for me. Because, like, on the topic of shoes, I haven't worn tennis shoes since middle school. Like, that's how hard it is for me to find shoes that fit my feet. And so the concept of, like, finding a pair of instantly comfortable tennis shoes is, like, an immediate must buy. Because the very real possibility, I'm not going to find another good set. Like, I went through, I want to say about 10, 12 pairs of shoes today. And only one of them was even remotely comfortable. And it was actually very comfortable, but, you know, you kind of hit that point where you're just, like, so desperate to find good stuff that you eventually are just like, yeah. Let's see, 3,000 is too much. So these can be sold for 2,000 probably. So is there a reason why Wander sometimes uses German phrases? Probably my mother. I get some, like, real weird, I get some, like, real weird sayings from my mother. Like, schmutz and weird garbage. What is going... Oh, no. Not this again. Alright, let's quit out of the game. At this point, whenever the cursor starts freaking out, I just accept that I'm gonna run into bugs, and I'd rather just reboot the game than have to try and deal with UI errors anymore. Hey, thanks Cryoris for the resub. Let's see. I have a pair of slippers that are for going outside in the city, and sandals really hurt your feet. Maybe try some slippers. See, the thing is, I need shoes that I can go running in. I can't go running in sandals really that easily, but I most definitely can't go running in slippers. Okay, so I've just got to put the firestones back down. I have nearly 1,000,000 gold. I thought the final weapon was going to be very expensive, like the final weapon upgrades, but no. Okay, PF Flyers. I've never even heard of them before. I'm gonna Google it. I mean, it's too late now. I've already got some real nice shoes. At least as far as I'm concerned. But I'll keep it in mind for the future. Yeah, if you know wide feet, I've got 5E wide. Which is, like, that's not a size most places ever carry. Which is just a nightmare. Wait. Rynoka is major or major? I was afraid for a second it said mayor, and I'm like, what? I shouldn't be. I'm not a mayor. I'm not mayor material. Okay, and that's the last update for your shop. You've built yourself a beautiful Imperium for yourself. It's Emporium. Imperium is Imperium. Oh boy. That's worrying wording. But yeah, I have 5 E wide feet and almost no arch. So like when I put my foot down, it actually kind of like, oh, I gotta replace all my decorations. Okay. When I put my feet down, if there's an arch there, it needs to have like, it needs to be super low profile, or what ends up happening is just pain. Like I just put it down on one bit and then it hurt for the rest of the day, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. You know what? No. Let's do reduce prevalency of thieves. Let's see. The more money I can get per item, the better. Is that really all? What about the, oh yeah, we already have the portrait of the family. Okay, patient customers. Let's do less thieves. And we could do walking speed. I like walking speed, probably more than overcapacity. Is that all of it? I actually don't get any more, decorations. Huh. Unless I do, and I don't know. What's with the weird light bulbs? I don't know. Okay, well now I've got an even bigger shop. But to hold the things... Well, no, I guess I do actually get a decent amount of money from this. Well, anyway, it's nighttime. I've got money, but nothing to spend it on. Let's go into the tech dungeon, and hopefully we can find the resources that we need. Oh, question. Do I have it? Good. I have the lightning bow picked up. Because, yeah, all I have to do is spot the things that I need, and I can go buy the resources. So, tech dungeon. I run 4E. 5E is a bit much. Yeah, and 5E is still a little tight for me sometimes. The reason why I never wore tennis shoes for the past couple of years is because... Woo! Okay. That's something to keep in mind. Okay. Is because for the longest time, my little toes have actually, like, were actually curling under, which is real bad. Like, you don't want that in a shoe. That's, oh no. I love the new slime design. They look cooler than most of the other slimes up until now. But I hate slimes. I don't know what's up with this thing. Okay. Gotta worry about the gun, but not too much. It really does feel like the enemy design has gotten much, not easier, since the first dungeon, but like it really does feel like whoever was handling the enemy design improved between, you know, the very first part of the dungeon and or the very first dungeon and this one. By the way, as usual, keep an eye out for sparkles. I'm real bad at noticing them, and any level of like audience assistance on that matter is incredibly helpful. Those things turn into landmines. Oh, and then it drops stuff. No, my stuff. Well, that's okay. Let's see, is there a 5th dungeon? Yes, there is. Unfortunately, if I manage to make it there today, I will not be able to, oh, I can't break those. I will not actually be able to go in. That is Spoiler Town. I'm fairly certain it wouldn't be a big deal if I... It wouldn't be a big deal if I went into it. this guy is just hurty. He's hard to avoid, because that's a big AoE. Oh well. There we go. Let's see, any of these? Ah, we need these sheets as well. Anything else? Nope. I might just kind of test. Nope. Not this one. Because I'm not sure if I want to do a challenge room, but I'm down for a, I'm down for the send loot back room, if I can get one of those. If I get an explanation on how the elemental weapons work. Really boring. So the way elemental weapons work in this game is straight up. First elemental weapon you can get has like a stun effect, but isn't worth it that much. And then after that, it's either fire, lightning, or poison. Or, no, poison, fire, and then lightning in that order. And they all do the same thing. There's no enemy elemental weaknesses. Damn it. I switched weapons instead of dodge rolling. Wow. Okay, so that hits you before the visuals even go. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just use this. I'm not expecting to do particularly well on the first couple runs to the tech dungeon, so I'm mostly just kind of in a hurry. Because I wanna... The sooner I get back and dump those resources, the sooner I get the next actual tangible weapon upgrade. Ow, ow. Yeah, you can't just run out of that. You also... Oof. Yeah, I don't like this guy. They, their attack is too hard to avoid conventionally. The timing on it is real weird. But, the one neat thing about the elemental weaknesses, and the reason why I'm going with it instead of just the pure raw damage, is, having an elemental weapon, is incredibly good against bosses. Sentinels have reported bizarre positional errors as of late. The reported locations do not match their assigned routes. It's as if they're being teleported all over the place. Guardians! Not to be confused with guards. Nope. Guards. Small. Guardians. Giant. Giant creatures at the bottom of the dungeons in front of the giant chests. I've yet to get past a single one. No one has. I don't think anyone else has even seen the Desert and Tech Guardians. That honor is all mine. One point to the one they call Crazy Pete. I do wonder what treasures they hidden behind them, though. That strange orange creature seems only interested in the Guardians. Oh, that's gone. Whatever resource that was. Oh, jeez, already? Okay, and nothing. I'm gonna go into this room, but chances are I'm out of luck. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Didn't get much useful. Kind of costly, but we got some resources. Mainly, we got some of what we might hopefully need. Okay, I was like, wait, that's sticking around? No. Hopefully we got some of what we need to progress. What? Oh, god damn it. This is a new bug. It sometimes just moves my cursor. We've kind of seen it. No. Okay, so I guess I just can't interact with that thing anymore. Or him. Good. Great. I guess I just have to quit out of the game every time I come back to town. Or into town, or at some point, actually be able to interact with stuff. Like, I really, really do like this game. And it's one of those where every time I start playing it, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm not gonna get into salt mode. I'm gonna keep things relatively sodium free. And then, like, little things like that start to build up, and you're like, Like, I don't really know how to describe it apart from just, like, mildly infuriating. It's not, none of it is bad. None of it, like, kills the mood on its own, but they start stacking up, and eventually you're like, help. Okay, so I can grab most of this stuff. I don't think we need it for crafting. I've got it marked, but I bet we don't need it for anything. Let's go back to this. Oh, I can get the next armor tier. Yeah, so it doesn't say I need any more of these along the way. Aw, you can't gift Wander a sub to his own channel. Nope. Twitch just automatically gives me my own sub, which is nice. Copper reel. We don't know what those sell for. What do we need the thermomagnetic engines for? Oh, dang it. Have I just been selling those willy-nilly? And I actually needed some of them? I never upgraded my sword to the next tier, did I? Okay, I should probably get that done with before I do anything else. Okay, so I can actually craft the final tier of armor, which will absolutely be worthwhile. Holy crap, that's a lot of HP. And yeah, none of the other ones provide much extra armor. I'm curious if it would be worth it to go for them. Okay, so I want to start grabbing the resources for that, but let's make the previous tier. That way I don't have to think about it. So, I actually have most of those resources. So I could actually make that sooner than later. What about you? No, I still haven't spotted that. So I guess the next order of business really would be just to fill this out. Okay, so we've probably got plenty of wire. Let me double check. Yeah, I've got plenty of wire. But I'm gonna need 7 more pieces of that wood. I might just see... Let's go see how much it costs, because if I can buy it, I might be able to just make the full armor set instead. Please don't be too expensive. Yeah, I can do this. Okay. So that gives me... one too many. I miscounted. I'll leave. Can I interact with this, or is this still bugged out? Okay, so for some reason, he keeps showing up as something that I can... Oh! No, the reason why he gets an exclamation mark is because I found new resources. I believe. No, I didn't. Alright, whatever. I guess I'm just going to purchase everything from this guy. Increases the probability of generous customers. Interesting. That's a new one. I'm gonna go put that up in the shop. That's maybe a little bit more helpful than other things. Did the banker do anything with the 100,000? No. So far it's seemingly a bit of a bad investment. We want to come back in 2 days on the 27th. Well, we'll come back every day, just as you see what the banker does. But so far, it does not seem like the banker is actually helping me in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so I can get that. Probably this one. I just got a creepy monolithic thingamadoo over there. Alright. But who knows, maybe the payout is real big on the final day. Or it's completely useless, and who knows. Oh, I've still got a lot of resources. I'm not going to make much from this run, but I'll have most of the resources needed to make... Well, question. What else do I need to make the King's Short Sword? Let's see if I can go buy one of those, because I might actually just be able to straight up buy the next sword after tonight. What about enchanting the armor? Yeah, what about it exactly? Oh, come on! Alright, never mind. Guess I won't be. What is with this game? I'm like, I'm not even mad, I'm just bewildered about half of this stuff. It's like, some of these bugs are just weird. So if I remember right, crystal shards are not priced well. Okay, we don't know about desert rope, but the crystal shards are useless. Let's just put up cloth and desert rope, which we never sold. Let's try like 3,000. But yeah, for whatever reason, when I'm in town, my cursor just decides to check out. No idea why. Oh well. Like, I really do enjoy this game. I just... these little issues. I don't know what Wolfram rocks sell for, so let's put them at 1,000 just because they seem like they're random garbage. Let's see if Shifty McThieferton decides to... Nope. Oh, he's gonna be right next to the door when he goes. Oh, assistant caught somebody booking it as well. I didn't even notice the other guy. Well, works out. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to upgrade my sword on the next run. Or my bow, or kind of whatever. I'm just... Well, yeah, I guess we're gonna need my sword more for this one. The Desert Temple definitively had more of an issue, or more of a need for a ranged weapon. But I think now that we're here, we're gonna want to go back to melee, because a lot of those enemies, you just want to get in there and kill them. Because you can't cheese them from afar. Not anymore. Has anybody looked at this scroll, by the way? Do we know? No? We have no idea what that price is going to be. Yeah, I don't like these two, like, entryway pedestals. They're not... Maybe I'll get, like, a pair of twigs and put them there at exorbitantly high prices. Just kill the twig market for anybody else. My assistant only good for gold loss prevention. Kind of, yeah. She will stop thieves. She will also run the store for you, but only if you pay her 30% of your, Only if you pay her 30% of your profits. Was that Mercury? Okay, 3,000 is a bit much for the Mercury. Do 2,000 for that. Did we get a reaction on this? No. Haven't yet. A lot of thieves today. Oh, those rocks are apparently worth a little bit more. So 2,000 is too much for the cloth? Oh. His popularity's dropped. It also does feel like these showcases are counterproductive. It doesn't feel like people buy out of them nearly as often. Come on, assistant. Because you're only setting useless and slow trudge. I'm very mean to my employees, as you can well see. Okay, so new price on cloth is fine. Why are thieves just allowed to walk out? Because I guess they're just townspeople? I don't know, you can see them on the street, too. Like, I really wish there was more interaction with the characters in town. So you could actually, like, maybe get them to stop stealing from your store. Like, this game has a quest system, but you get it halfway through the game when you don't need it anymore. Like, as silly as it sounds, I straight up don't need quests at this point. They give me, like, 30,000. Oops. Price on this is too high. Oh, jeez. Price on cloth is a bit much. Same thing with the desert rope. Well, I guess I'm not going to be selling any more cloth after this anyway, so it's not a problem. Wow. They'll buy it, though. Okay, and it turns out desert rope is worth potentially bupkis. It's the last thing to sell. Nope, nobody bought it. Well, let's see. I was gonna look at popularity, but I guess not. I'm just gonna toss this in the clearance bin. And now I am dirt poor for a while. Until I can actually make some runs in the, some successful runs in the dungeon. Okay, so at the very least, I can buy nothing. Right. Let's just try going out to the main menu. Maybe this will be a little faster. The showcases will only be bought by nobles. They pay extra, but it's specific. Oh. I didn't realize that. They never actually gave, like, they never actually gave a tutorial on what the showcases were used for. But that would explain why nobody ever seems to buy from them. Well, time to put my priciest stuff in there. I guess. At the slightly unfairest of prices. Okay, there we go. We got this back. I can buy... I could get the full set, but I'd lose the defense bonus. Let's get 2 out of 3. I am... I'm going to lose my mind. There we go. Guess I just have to use my controller. Let's go see how much it costs to enchant these. Oof, pricey. Worth it though. Absolutely worth it, but oof, pricey. Yeah, the some of these little bits here are just question-worthy.